What's up, guys? It's Fight Week. We've got Combat U, Battle at the Hive, September 6th. It's a Saturday. Fights are going to be fire, and if you didn't know, there's nothing like this in the whole world. The first university-backed combat program, and we're excited to be putting this show on, so catch it. Don't miss it.
All right, you guys, welcome back. Once again, another episode of Open Mat Chronicles. 1865 Rod coming back at you guys once again every single week. And as always, we got man Schaefer in the house. What's up, Schaefer?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Open Mat Chronicles. Schaefer's in the house. So, yeah, man, we were just having a pretty good time. Had some good classes all this last few weeks. We were talking about leg locks, heel hooks, all kinds of good stuff. But we're on to something different today. Tonight, or today, whatever time you're watching us, we got us our special guest. Hasn't been here in quite some time. It's been about 6 months. Rod, tell us who we've got today.
We have a gentleman named Brett Butson. He was here about, what, six months ago, right?
Yeah, about 6.
Yeah, and he did a competition, I believe, back then. It was his first one. We'll kind of let him talk about that and dive into it. And I believe he has another one coming up. But let's first kick it over to Brett. Thanks for coming in, Brett.
Right on, guys. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Cool.
Okay, so let's get into it. Let's first talk about that last competition.
Yeah.
I want to get that out of the way because that was your first one.
First one.
Just tell us how it happened, how it turned out, all that good stuff.
You know, at that point, I've never done any like tournaments. I'd never done any no competitions at all. So going in there, it was my first ever match, you know, outside of the training room.
Yeah.
In a cage, nonetheless. So very intimidating.
Yes.
So it was, you know, it was fun. I went against a guy named Finnick. He's from Uriah Faber's gym. Awesome dude. Really good at what he does. And yeah, he caught me good. I was the feature grappling match. So that was like.
Oh, nice.
It was cool, but it was like added pressure. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But no, it went well. I had a good
Okay.
time. You know, obviously we didn't get I ended up losing. We didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but you know, it is what it is. And
You put it out there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Exactly.
So, and to put more context, you're a white belt still?
I'm still a white belt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. So it was the first competition, white belt. That's props, dude. Yeah.
For sure.
Thank
And was it submission or was it at points? How did it go?
Yeah, he got me with the submission.
What kind of submission did he get you in?
It was either well, the commentary team didn't even know either. So when I watched it back, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just like, oh man, I lost.
I wish
it was either a Darce or an Anaconda.
Oh, those are easily confused.
Definitely.
One is from bottom, one is from top. I
Yeah,
always
one's-
mix them up.
Yeah.
And this was gi?
No-gi.
No gi. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, man, you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
moved up 2 notches in my book. I like it. You're all right, Brett. No key it is.
You're speaking Rod's language, that's for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so when you did the competition, like you said, it was your first one. You got a feel for it now.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go back to the lab? Did you get back with your team and go, all right, help me out, man? That was like I enjoyed this, but I want to do better. So what was the discussion, or what was the atmosphere when you got back to class?
Yeah, the atmosphere was. I mean, it's always hard when you lose. You know what I mean? And you're dealing with a loss. You know,
Totally.
Your immediate, or at least for me, and I've seen a lot of other people do it. It's like, oh, you lose, then you think, oh, I'm done. You know, and I give up. I think I'm just gonna, you know, maybe coach my teammates or something. I don't know. So that was the thought process that I had. I really didn't want to do it anymore. And I was very down for that first, like, maybe week after. I just felt terrible, dude, because that was my dream. You know, I'm working up to it. Oh my God, I finally get here, and oh my God, I'm the featured grappling match, and then it all just comes crumbling down.
Yeah.
But you know, I got back with my team. We regrouped, and with a bunch of my teammates that also competed, and they also lost. So it was easy to kind of, you know, we lost as a group. It wasn't just individual. And I think losing together, as much as it sucked, it helped us, you know, kind of build
camaraderie.
back.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. So
For sure. Because now you guys all get to look at something and say, okay, well, you know what? Let's all get better together. We have a purpose now.
Exactly.
Okay.
Actually, I like what Schaefer said to one of our guys. So we went with one of our guys, Oleg. Shout out to Oleg, man. He's one of our tougher guys. He's a purple belt now. He was a blue belt at the time, and I believe it was his like second or third competition.
Right.
He wasn't nervous at all. Oleg was straight, but Schaefer's a good coach. You know, so he just his nature, right? So he's like, I'll tell you what, Oleg goes, If you win, I buy you a beer. If you lose, I buy you 2 beers. That's cool. Like it was no big deal either way. And maybe Harold's delivery is going to be better than what I just did.
I mean, that was
but
good.
it really just like it made everybody like, yeah, it's not really a big deal, dude. No one cares.
Exactly. It's like take the pressure off. Just go out there, enjoy yourself. Like my instructor used to always tell us, he's like, listen, you be safe, you have fun, and you learn something.
Yeah.
If you do those things, it was a successful match. It was a successful day of training.
Yeah.
If you run your life like that, man, you be safe, have fun, learn something.
Right.
You're always progressing. You'll always get a little bit better. And hell, I mean, I don't want to say that's what it's all about because for different people, it's for different things. But to me, that is what it's all about. Like, I don't need to set the world on fire. I just want to enjoy myself. I want to make sure it stays enjoyable. So,
And Oleg won, by the way.
oh yeah, well, I mean,
And it's funny. He was so relaxed too.
Dude,
Like he was just like
yeah,
he was just having fun. It was like
he's a monster.
I was the total opposite in the locker room. I was having a meltdown before and after. Before I was pacing, like I couldn't stop move. I couldn't sit still. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I just couldn't. The nerves got to me.
No
man.
music or nothing. You didn't throw on the Beats
I
by
had
Dre
music.
phones.
I had
and your-
music,
yeah?
and I still was.
Just wasn't
I
doing
was
it.
just sweating, and oh my god, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I come back.
Right,
I
right.
gotta go again. And I keep peeing every 2 minutes.
Oh, my God.
It was bad.
So
the
all
nerves were
right.
getting to
So
me.
what was your music choice, man? Like you remember, like what kind of music were you trying to pump?
For me, I was listening to my walkout song
Okay.
before I walked out, just so I can kind of get
Oh,
a feel
yeah,
for it.
yeah.
I'm a big like WWE guy, so
Okay,
Cody
nice.
Rhodes is like I really like Cody Rhodes, so I chose his walkout song. So I was listening to that just to like get a feel for it. So when I walk out, it's not any different than being in the locker
Okay.
room.
There you
It's
go.
that
Okay.
same mindset.
So it's
Keep
like
the mindset.
visualizing pretty much.
Yes,
It's like, you know what?
exactly.
I see myself doing this. I've seen it now 100 times in my head.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it look exactly like that when I
Exactly.
really do it.
That's good.
That's what's up.
Okay, so let me ask this: did you? Because what I do, like even in the school, like if I get submitted, I reverse engineer it. I want to see where it happened. Okay, the guy caught me in an armbar. Where did it go bad? It always goes back to they pass their guard eventually, right?
Yeah.
that's where it starts. But did you at least reverse engineer it to see like not only did he pass my guard, but then I made a mistake here and here, and then which led to an armbar or whatever it was, anaconda in this
Darce
case.
or Anaconda, right?
I think his technique was just so good, and I wasn't ready for it. Like I said, Finnick is like really good. I think he just got his blue belt too, so
Okay.
he's like
Cool.
he's really good. And
Do you have video though?
Huh?
Do you have video?
Of
the
Finnick?
match?
Of the
Yeah.
oh yeah, we could look it up.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
you should
Okay.
you should watch it and see like, okay, well maybe I turned this way and I didn't. I exposed my neck. It's
Well,
real
yeah,
important.
yeah.
to
So I watched it back, and it really was more of a stamina thing. I was so tired. Well, because I had the heart condition that
Right,
I had
right, yeah,
last
I
time,
was thinking.
so I just get gas super
Yeah.
quick. And so like literally, I'm not even a minute in. I was just so gassed, trying to get up, get out of, get them off me.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Yeah. So
You need to
it
do
was-
leg locks, my friend.
No, I
Tell
don't
me,
wanna
man.
be-
You
no.
need to be that guy.
I don't want to be that
Okay,
guy.
look at the reason I do leg locks and I'm such, a leg lock embracer, right, is because I'm older. And I noticed like when I was younger, I mean, I started older, but younger than what I am now, I was trying to do like roll real aggressively and try to get on top and try to smash and pass the guard. But as I get older, it's like, dude, I ain't trying to do all that work. It's too
Yeah.
hard, right? I try to get
understand.
underneath you, and then that's my guard pass, right?
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
my version of guard. If I can get your leg, and it takes less energy because my cardio is not what it used to be as well. So I would think that somebody, if you didn't want to get your heart rate up too high, man, I'm telling you, it is an easier path.
It's a
My heart rate's
technique-
not even up, dude.
Right.
I'm rolling people, and I'm just chilling.
It's
Yeah.
a technique worth
It's
learning
technique.
for sure. And it's funny, like at the very beginning of the pod, I'd mentioned we were doing a lot of leg locks lately because Rod has been running classes, and he's like, he's bringing everybody up skill wise on their leg locks. He's whether it be heel hook, straight ankle, you name it.
Yeah.
I don't think we did any knee bars.
Not yet, but I've done a knee bar class before, but we'll get them in
Yeah,
there.
we'll get them in there. We'll get
Yeah.
them in there. But okay, so check this out, right? So it's been about 6 months. Do you guys use does your instructor use a striping system for his belts, or is it just like you go from white, then you're blue, then you're purple? No progression?
We're not really focused on belts at Combat U. It's more just kind of teaching people technique and developing that
Oh, yeah,
technique. I
that's
know it's
right.
not. We don't do gis, so I think.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on about, you're promoting people and you're not doing it in the gi or something like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
I mean, we don't do gi. So
We talked about that.
We had a whole thing on
yeah,
that too.
Bopo doesn't really do stripes or belts. Or
Okay.
anything like
Okay.
All right, no.
Which is fine,
Listen,
though.
and that's fine. Listen, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? Like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
people's progression goes different ways. Some people swear by stripes. Some people don't like stripes. Some people don't want belts at all, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So you got back. You're back in the lab. It's been about 5-6 months since then,
Yeah,
right?
it's going to be almost six months to the day almost.
Okay, there you
since
go.
my last smash.
There you go.
Onto the
So you've been getting prepped. You've got another one coming up. I'm not going to jump into that just yet,
Okay.
because first I wanted you to give the people a little bit more background on Combat U, because
Yeah.
you had mentioned it, and they might be like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's a good point.
tell us
Yeah.
about Combat U.
Yeah, so Combat U is obviously I go to Sac State. I'm a Sac State student. So basically, our president, Dr. Luke Wood, he's a boxer. So he was like, and he noticed that students were going to Uriah Faber's gym, and which is 10 minutes away from campus, if that. And he wanted to make a program where students can get training on campus, whether it's jiu-jitsu, wrestling, so you got grappling covered,
Yeah. Okay.
boxing, kickboxing, that's our striking, and then we also have MMA too. So
Nice.
it's a program fully funded by your tuition, so I don't pay out of pocket for
Right.
anything
That's
extra
beautiful.
because it's under our club athletics, and then we just go from there. And I'm only in jiu-jitsu. I've done a few MMA classes,
Right.
because
Yeah.
I'm only cleared to do so much because of my heart.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm the vice president now. Of the
Oh,
jiu-jitsu
congratulations.
Oh,
club.
man, congrats.
So
Okay,
thank
okay.
you. So
Yeah.
So has the program seen growth over the last 6 months?
100%. We've seen
Yeah.
a lot more people in. Obviously, during summer, it's
Oh, it's going to die
pretty
off.
scarce.
Right. Yeah.
But like I was just in there the other day, and we had such a big class compared to last semester. Maybe I'm saying that because I saw it over summer, and it was
That's cool.
it's looking scarce. And then we just got a bunch of our people back, and we're getting a lot of new people. The hard thing is just like it's the beginning of the semester,
Yeah.
so students are trying to register.
Figure their
and
classes
you
out.
got to do a physical and a concussion test, and you
Oh,
got to
yeah.
go in for be in person for a concussion test.
Okay.
As students that have classes and jobs and whatever,
How do you fit that in? Right.
it's hard
yeah.
to fit
Yeah.
in, but once you get it, they're in, and then but the classes definitely seen growth for
What
sure.
would you say the breakdown is, like the demographic? Are you attracting more of like the athletic, the jocks, the wrestlers, or are you getting just the guys who are like the academic guys that just want to learn how to fight, or a lot of women who are?
Yeah, I think last time I was on here, we were attracting just students who had never done it or who were just interested. Now that we've actually put ourselves on the map, I feel, at least with the last couple events that we've done, we're getting in more people, more recruits. We have an MMA guy. His name's Baba. He's from Hawaii. He came in. He won at the last event, at our last battle
Nice.
at the Hive.
Okay.
And oh my God, he did so good. Finished the guy in I think the third round, and then I think a lot of people have seen that and been like, "Oh my God, I want to try this." So we've been getting a lot of other people. That
Okay.
that-
So are you starting
guys.
to get guys and gals in there who may have done jujitsu and stuff
Yes.
else like outside, and now that they're in college,
We're
they're
getting
like,
more.
"Oh."
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
We're
got
getting
it.
more of that.
Okay.
We're still getting students that, it's my first day
Yeah, yeah.
ever.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're also getting a little bit more people I've started to notice that have prior experience.
Oh,
and I
that's
think
cool.
That's really
Okay.
And
cool.
that background, those people with that background is going to add to your guys'
Oh, yeah.
skill set, man.
100%.
That's going to be awesome. Wow,
Until
that's
it's like
really
wrestling season's over, I want to do some
good.
jujitsu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're gonna get that for sure.
definitely. Or you're going to start getting some of those guys who used to be high school wrestlers and
Oh,
are
yeah.
just like just balls to the wall, like
They're
go
tough.
We
go
got
go.
a D1 guy.
Oh, there
his
you
name's
go.
Christian. Oh my God. I mean, he just started coming to Combat U, but he's a wrestler, dude. The wrestlers that come into jiu-jitsu are
terrible.
scary, bro.
It's
The
freaking
interplay,
terrible.
but
Yeah,
they're
you could just-
scary,
Yeah, they're
bro.
all the same basically.
Oh yeah, we had
They
a
have
few
two
we had a
switches.
few wrestlers show up. About a month, less than a month ago.
Yeah.
And as their school was they were doing a renovation, so they were coming and rolling with us. And my God, like I said, it was a D1 guy. He'd been wrestling for like 22 years.
yeah,
and I'm
what
just
guy?
like, good Lord.
Yeah.
But he was doing good jujitsu though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his jiu-jitsu was
But
great. I mean, he's a
when you
brown
get
belt.
he was legit.
He was tough.
But when you
He
get a
was tough.
wrestler, like you just making that transition, you could just expect to go for a ride, dude. It's just gonna be this is like a wild bull all over you, right?
Well, I feel like they
Sure.
have that foundation
Yes.
of just overall grappling.
Overall
So when they get
grappling,
there, it's
yes.
like,
Yes.
Just teach them a Kimura and it's over.
That's
You know what I
pretty
mean?
much
Or
it.
an
'Cause they-
Americana, and it's oh no.
Yeah.
They've got a ridiculous amount of control and stamina.
Yes.
And then,
Yeah.
like you said, you throw a couple of submissions in there, they
They're
get
like-
real
they're-
dangerous real quick.
They're like blue belts but they don't know how to submit.
How about
but they
that?
can get position on
Yeah.
you real quick.
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. So now, So you're training at Combat U. You got everything going. You're putting your game plans together. You've got a match coming up pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be where?
It's going to be at Sac State. It's going to be in the
Okay.
Nest, so in Yosemite Hall, on campus.
Okay. So, all right.
So Combat U does its own like in-house
Yes.
tournaments. Is that what
Yeah,
I'm understanding?
it's the same type of event that we did
Got
last
it.
go around. The exact same thing.
Gotcha. All right. Do you know your opponent? Like when you do this, like do you know who you're going up against?
I don't have an opponent right now, actually. I know
Okay.
it's in a week, and the matchmaking. They're trying to prioritize the MMA guys first.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So what I've heard, and I think that's really important because that's where the bulk of the show is, and I think that's what people are coming to see, and
Yeah.
the jiu-jitsu too. But I feel like that MMA is really what people are
That's
gravitating
what's
towards.
driving everything.
So
right.
they're finalizing the stuff with that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know all the details. I could totally be wrong, but they're definitely finalizing details for sure. And then, it's just a grappling match for me. So it's like
It's
you
all
go out.
good.
Yeah, last time it was a big deal, and it still is for me this time. But now that I know what it is and I've done it before, it's like, okay, I don't have an opponent. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm just going in.
You'll get one.
Yeah,
Like
Go
2
with
days
the flow,
before.
flow with the go. Absolutely.
exactly.
Nice. Okay. So you're also, obviously, you're in Combat U, full-time student?
Full-time student.
Full-time student. Tell us again what you're studying.
Journalism.
Which
Oh,
is,
yeah.
that's why I was like, I like
Nice.
this guy, right? Because
Yeah.
my kid is still doing journalism too. She's about to be the damn editor-in-chief or something going on.
Oh, that's like
Yeah,
That's like
she's
top
she's
of the
making
line.
things
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Yeah, she's making stuff happen. So how are your grades looking? How's school been for you? Everything's good?
yeah. I just did my first week, so my feet aren't like fully sunken in yet, but I think I'm doing pretty okay.
Okay.
It's really all time management. My grades have never been bad. That
Right.
goes for not just college, but high school and middle school. I've tried to get straight A's. I had like a 3.9 or
Oh, yeah.
something.
Nice.
So I'm trying my
That's
best
really good.
here.
Absolutely.
I think I do pretty okay. They're all A's right now, but like I said, it's only the first week. so.
Dude, you know what? Past performance is usually a predictor of future performance. So it's
Yeah.
like if you've been doing good, there's no reason to think all of a sudden you're not going to do
Exactly.
good.
Yeah.
So you're straight on that, and that's good. The reason I ask is because of the time management. Because you're like, okay, you've got school, you've got this other stuff going on, you got life basically,
Yeah.
and you're fitting in grappling too.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you're getting enough grappling in? Because I know for us, we always go, you can always do more, man. It would be always great if we could do more.
Yeah.
How often? How many times a week are you training?
So what I like to do is we have Combat U twice a week. So for me, every class is different. But for the jiu-jitsu, it's Monday, Friday.
Okay.
For an hour and a half. So I'm only getting at most Combat U wise 3 hours of training a week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but on our own time, I can voluntarily go to like my coach's open mats that he
yeah.
hosts at his own gym, or he
Okay.
teaches classes at another gym. You know what I mean? Or we can go to Uriah Faber's.
Right. You had mentioned that
So,
before.
obviously that's off campus, but I'm still trying to go where I can. Don't undertrain, don't overtrain.
Yeah.
Trying to find that healthy
That's
medium.
sweet spot.
Trying to align it with obviously my classes and other personal things that I got going on. But yeah,
Definitely. And this is something we usually ask people here. So what type of grappler are you seeing in yourself? What are you gravitating towards in the way you roll?
still I would say my offense is not great at all whatsoever. I think I'm definitely more of a defensive guy. I do like being on bottom.
Okay.
As much as I'm not the greatest at it, I still like being on bottom more than like pressuring on top, if that makes sense.
More the reason you should listen to Rod when he says, look at those leg locks.
I know. I just find it so hard because it's like, at least for Battle at the High of an example in a week, we're not allowed to reap. So,
No, yeah.
I mean, that takes away some of the,
A lot of the heel hooks,
takes
a lot of
some,
stuff.
yeah.
yeah, not a lot of it, but I mean, still a decent amount to where it's like, it just makes it that
Yeah.
much harder. It's something
Yeah.
else that you
That's-
got to look for. So,
You
yeah.
have to find something to do with, what is it? Was it Ashi? Outside Ashi?
Yeah, there's some things you can do to work around it. So are you like a back take guy? You're saying you work in the bottom. Bottom is going to be a little bit, you're kind of limited to what you can do at the bottom. It's like
Yeah.
triangling, and
Close and half guard,
Yeah,
yeah.
close guard, half guards. Because the rest of it's going to be to try to sweep to get to the top. Are you trying to like what is your ultimate, like what are your submissions that you like to do?
I like Kimura, I like Americana, I like triangles. Just the The regular stuff.
Right,
I'm
for
not
sure.
being like,
Basic,
oh, I love
yeah.
doing a twister. Like, no, I can't do that. I love the guillotine. I
Yeah.
love all the ones that you see in like the UFC and stuff.
And you can do all that from
Yeah, you
bottom.
can. You
Yeah.
can
those
actually.
are all, those are all
I think I
bottom
misspoke
attacks.
because you can actually. You got everything from the bottom.
Yeah.
I play the UFC games, so all the submissions that you know what I
The
mean.
video game, hell yeah.
I try to mimic that in training.
There you go.
Man, you know what? If you could be a good close guard guy, man, there's not a lot of guys that are really good at close guard, bro.
I don't know why.
Because if you're good at close guard, man, you shut everything down.
For
you just
real,
don't
dude.
see a lot of it anymore.
Like,
I see them doing close
old
guard to
school.
transition to something else.
Yes.
Or maybe like, I want to slow it down for a minute. I'll go to close guard. But you get a guy who's solid. That's his game. Man, I do not like rolling with those guys.
No,
bro.
they
I
slow it
want to
down.
be in the close guard.
Yeah.
Man.
I love close guard. Everybody's like, no, go to half, or let him go to half, or do
no.
butterflies. It's like, no, I'm just gonna get smashed. They're just gonna
Close
pass
guard's
me.
legit, dude.
There you go.
I love butterfly sweeps as much as the other guy, but I mean, I can't. I just can't do it. I'd rather have you in my close guard.
I agree. I play a lot of close guard. I'll close it up, and then if I'm ready to go for sweeps or something, I'll usually switch it over to like a Z guard,
Z guard,
so half
yeah.
guard to a Z guard, and then I kind of start looking
knee
for
shields.
some type of sweep. Yeah, exactly. Well,
I hate knee
I'm
shields. I
telling
can
you,
never
man,
get past them.
Oh, you don't like knee shield?
That's where
No,
it's
I
at.
hate knee
That's where it's at, because I
shields
load them up, I'll
legit,
flip them,
dude.
boom.
I've given away all my like, oh, I hate knee shields, and my opponent's gonna be like, write that down, write that
Hey,
down.
it's all good. You know what? If they know what you like, or if they know what you don't like, it forces you to make adjustments. It's like, okay, well, you know what? The more people who actually can shut this down, that means I need to get it better at this, that, and the other thing,
Yeah.
so that I can just keep my game progressing.
Right.
So, it happens, dude. Shoot.
So,
What
yeah.
up? So, all right. So, Combat U, we got our. It's called a Beehive. What
the
is
nest. Or Battle at the Hive. Yeah,
Battle
yeah,
of the
that's-
Hive. Battle of the Hive coming up. Okay, because I think at first we were thinking you were going out to Stockton. Because there's
Yeah, because there is one
I
Saturday
think
the
there's
same
one
day
on
the 6th.
yeah. There's one coming up too. We thought we were going to the Stockton
yeah,
one.
no.
Okay, so are any outside people allowed to come to any of the
The training?
the training at the school?
No.
Like, okay, it's
You
strictly
have to be
for
a student.
You have to be a
We
student.
got graduate students, but you have to be you got to be enrolled.
Okay,
And I think
okay.
it's like a certain amount of credits too.
oh, nice.
So you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna apply for 1 credit and then
Oh, I
go
see.
in. I don't
Gotcha.
think.
So you pretty much have to be a student. You got to be
Yeah.
a matriculated student, something like that, to at
Yeah,
least go
yeah.
in. All right. And so, do they ever have like guest instructors or anything like that? Did they ever get like Uriah Faber or any of those guys come out there?
It's not really. It's kind of hard. I feel like since it's such a new program, the college is very scared on, you know what I mean? And it's the first college, not just in the nation, but in the world to do it. So this is an entirely new thing.
Right.
So they have all this, I was just talking about it earlier, like concussion tests, physical. There's so many hoops that you got to
Eyes on
jump
'em,
through.
too.
So it's like, oh, to get a guest speaker in, or excuse me, a guest instructor, it's like, nah, I'd rather just stick with the coaches who are actually
Because you're going to have
cleared.
liability issues for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I
we've
understand.
had talks about having a few guys from Team Alpha Male come out, but nothing's came to fruition quite
Okay.
yet.
Now, who's the guy who put this all together? The boxer, what's his name again?
Luke, our president of the
Yes,
college,
the
Luke
president.
Wood. Yeah.
So, does he ever get out there and tussle it up with some people?
I've heard of rumors of him grappling in the grappling room, but not during like our class times. Like,
Okay, okay.
I think he's done a session or two from
Okay.
so I've heard. I don't want to put that out there. As
No,
false
I feel
information.
you. That's cool.
He's got an interesting bio, right? I checked him out
we
online.
were checking it
Yeah,
out.
he's- Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah.
All right, so what else we got? So we talked about the grappling coming up. We talked about your progression. So the belt system, you said it's belted, but technically it's no gi, right?
It's
so,
no gi, but we don't do like promotions or anything. There's no stripes.
So,
There's
okay,
nobody
right.
wears their belt because obviously it's not gi.
Yeah.
So really, it's I was about to say almost like a 10th Planet type feel, but it's more like an MMA school type feel where it's just. Do they call it beginner, intermediate, advanced?
It's
or-
more like that. You could say that 100%.
Okay.
So
I'm
like,
wondering, like, what would happen to him? Let's say he trained there for a couple of years,
Uh-huh.
right? Then he leaves. He goes to a traditional jiu-jitsu school.
Right.
Like, what do they do with him?
I don't know, right? Because it's like, do you really just okay? Let's say you're in throughout your college time, right? So you got like 4 years in. You'll be a damn good grappler. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, but then if you dropped him in, like, so, okay, now you're graduated, you go out to, Joe Blow's jiu-jitsu out wherever, up by the bay or something.
Yeah.
They can't just throw him in as a white belt.
No
I
way.
mean, or maybe they can, but more likely than not, you'll get an instructor who go, all right, dude, you've been training for X amount of years.
Yeah.
I'll see how it is. They'll probably start him off,
Probably blue belt, yeah.
stripe or two.
I mean, that is a good point. I've never really thought of it that way. Now that I think
You're not
going
to be there forever, right?
Yeah. And we've had guys that are. I mean, the program's only been going for a year, so to see some of the people, we got this guy. His name's Abdu, and Abdu has made such a jump. He's actually competing MMA on the card in a week, and
Okay.
I've seen him go from, and he's always been super fast and super like a lot of strength, but like his technique in the beginning to now has just. I see what you mean. Like, you can't just throw him. I mean, if he keeps going at the rate that he's going, and like you said earlier, you're only getting better with every training session. So it's hard to kind of map out if he did go to a traditional, like what if somebody like him went to a traditional school after a few years, it's like,
Yeah, are you going to make him a white belt?
what is going on?
He's a white belt, and then you got a brand new guy off the street. They're both starting out the same spot. That's crazy.
Yeah, he knows everything up to
Yeah.
like damn near purple belt level.
Yeah.
But I mean, looking like guys like when John Jones or whatever, they come out and they start them out as white belts. I mean, they usually don't stay there for long, but they'll throw a gi on them. But you know what? That's going to be the differentiator.
The gi, yeah.
That's going to be the
If you've never
differentiator
done a
right
gi,
there.
Yeah, you will be a white belt.
Yeah,
But you'll just move up quickly though, because it won't take them that long.
You'll definitely move up way
Yeah,
faster
100%.
because you'll have that foundation, just like when wrestlers come in after 15 years of wrestling.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I want to try this jiu-jitsu stuff. You'd slow them down at first because you got the gi, but that doesn't last long.
Yeah.
Doesn't last long at all.
Because in most schools, you're going to at least do some gi, and your ranking in the gi will just translate over to the no gi. Like,
Yeah. Well, I know, like, and I know you brought up the point too. Like, there is our jujitsu. Some of the classes are more geared toward like, it's rare, but we do have classes where Bopo teaches like a more MMA jujitsu style.
Oh, yeah.
Versus like a traditional no gi
Okay.
That's
style.
like me.
It's very rare, but like sometimes we'll be doing. Like a technique, and it'll be like, oh, but if you were in MMA, this is what you want to do, and this is how you adjust. Like,
Okay,
this
a little-
Bopo's in the UFC.
Nice.
We gotta talk about Bopo. Oh my god, but we'll get to that.
Oh,
But
yeah. So, because that's the
That's
guy
my
who's
coach.
doing. All right. That's the coach, but he's an MMA fighter also, right? Like
Yeah. He actually just won the Ultimate Fighter.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
So he just got back into the UFC. He was in the UFC a few years back, and he got called on a tough, and then he went through the thing, and then he just fought on the UFC card, the DDP versus Chimaev,
Awesome.
and then he opened up the card, and he got the win and the contract, and
That's cool,
so yeah.
dude.
That's good
So,
stuff.
you know what? It sounds like MMA Gold. It sounds like that
Yeah,
kind of school.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to MMA Gold, man. James West, he's the owner of that place. I ran into him a couple weeks ago at the gym working out.
Right.
But yeah, so and we were talking about that. He's like, yeah, they go strictly for position.
Yeah.
There's a full MMA school. I mean, he trains professional fighters. He's got Max Griffin, Aspen Ladd under his belt. He's got a bunch of fighters, so they're
I
not working.
love Max Griffin. I'm such
Yeah,
a
he's
big
he's
Max
he's
Griffin guy.
amazing.
I
love
see
him.
him at
he's-
Ultimate Fitness all the time.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
guy's a
like,
beast, dude.
it's like, oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
to somebody that's been going there all the time, it's like, oh, it's just Max Griffin. But to me, it's like,
No, I
Right?
didn't
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you're like, holy crap.
and that
Like,
goes
I know
for
this guy.
any of the people that I when I saw Bopo, or when I saw Corey McKenna, she's our assistant head coach, and it took me such a long time to desensitize myself. But then now it's just, that's
Right.
Corey.
It's just them,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And it's just
another-
a
just
different
another
level, man.
Tuesday.
Those guys like Max, they're just at the top of the
Yeah,
the
dude.
food chain, man. Like, I rolled with them once when they came in, and I didn't even know who he was back then because I wasn't really following the MMA that much. And I could just look at him. I could tell he was like a specimen. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's just roll. Let's roll with this dude. And he was just chilling, but I was like, he had so much pressure. I'm like, oh my God,
dude.
who is this guy?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, wow, he's a UFC fighter. I'm like, oh, no wonder.
Makes sense.
He's the nicest dude ever.
Right?
And he was just taking
Yeah.
it easy on me, too. He was just chilling. I'm like, oh, man, that would suck if he was going full bore.
He's such a cool dude, too.
Yeah,
Like,
he was-
like so down to earth. Like,
Yeah, he's
I've
a
only
cool
seen
guy.
him a few times and like give him like a fist bump and whatnot, but every time he's so cool. He's not
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
And that's good. Like, I'm telling you, if you can stay humble doing this, that's awesome. To me, you're just that much of a better person.
Yeah.
You can
100%.
maintain your humility, check your ego at the door. It's like, we get it, man. some people are monsters, but you can be a monster and still be a decent human being at the same time, right? You can be two things at once when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So they may come in because I said, Jim, bring your guys in again.
Oh,
He said
yeah.
he's going to work on it. He's going to try to get them in here again. So hopefully we'll get those guys in.
That's cool. Yeah, man, we haven't seen them in years.
Yeah.
It's been like at least
It's been a while.
5
Yeah.
years, maybe 5-6 years. Damn, since I think the MMA Gold guy showed up.
Yep.
Nice. See, I'm trying to figure out how we can get over there and get on campus, dude. I guess we got to enroll. Damn. I can't enroll for another set of college courses. I'm good. I'm good. I got one set. That's good enough for me. Shoot. All right. So tell us about it. You said you wanted to kind of tell us about
Your
like
coach.
the coach. You wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah, just-
highlight them a little bit more, right?
Yeah. So like I
Please
said,
do.
Bopo, he was in the UFC. He just won the Ultimate Fighter, and he's been training me for a year now. And man, just like there, you look at some black belts and it's like, oh, it's a black belt. And then there's some black belts that just kind of amaze you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
back at Caesar when I would watch Guga Roll, it'd be like, whoa, you know what I mean? You watch all these black belts on YouTube or Instagram, and it's like, oh, that's a cool technique. But
Right.
you get somebody like Guga or Bopo that are just like, they blow you away, like stuff
Yeah.
that you never even think about. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And so that's how I look at Bopo, and he's just so good and at breaking down the technique. And oh no, you put your arm here. Nope, your left leg. Nope, your left leg. Okay, your left leg. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he
Your
really,
other left.
You know
Your
what I
other
mean?
left. That's what I always tell people. I'm like, your other left. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you need a coach like that. That's not going to be, he's not too hard on you, but he's not too like laid back to the point where like you're not learning anything. I think
Exactly.
Bopo's
He's
just-
making you do what you're supposed to do.
Exactly, and he's the perfect coach because you're not teaching kids, but you're not teaching like full blown adults either. We're still in that middle range
Yeah.
of like we're still growing up, and
For
so
sure.
it's like there's some kids at our gym that kind of act like kids, and there's some kids in our gym who are a lot more mature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so Bopo's the kind of like the perfect match to really kind of just teach everybody and organize the class and run the class, and I couldn't be more grateful. I take
That's cool.
the mat with him with
That's
immense pride.
Awesome. That is
So,
a
yeah.
really good deal. So, typical class, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get there. So I'm guessing because it's not traditional, there's no like bowing in, bowing out, nothing like that.
We don't bow out, we don't bow in. I mean, I always bow because that's how I was taught at Caesars.
Right.
Like and like the people that have prior experience, they also bow, and that's how you can kind of the little stuff like that.
Right.
is
You
how
can
can
see the
tell.
You can tell.
differentiators.
Oh,
Yeah.
you train.
So, yeah, I do, but most people don't. I always shake hands. He's big on shaking hands.
Okay,
and,
for
like,
sure.
When you leave, when you get here, he's got a whole set of rules, and
Oh,
so yeah. I mean, it's not too traditional, but it's not too far.
Not
from
lax.
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah,
lackadaisical. Just do whatever you want.
Right.
So, class starts. Everybody gets there. Do you run first through warm-ups?
Yeah, we do. Typically, it's 15-minute warm-ups around, and then it'll be like maybe another 15 to 30 minutes of like technique
Okay.
and drilling, and then the last like maybe 30 minutes
Open mat.
will be like open mat.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's good. That's good.
That's pretty much, yeah, that's
Oh,
a breakdown of
normal,
a lot
yeah.
of schools. That's how you do 'em.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good deal. All right. So when you get there, right, so like I say, you're doing about 2 classes a week. How big are your classes on average? Now, obviously not your summer classes because it was.
Yeah.
But now that they're starting to pick up, how many people were we talking about in that class?
I was in there, and we had about, I would say maybe 25, 30.
Oh, damn.
so
That's
it's
good.
like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not
you know, and our grappling room is pretty sizable. It's pretty
can
big.
imagine.
So it's like the mat was pretty packed out, and you're standing in between two pairs of people rolling because you don't want to bump into each
Right.
other. But that's kind of a good thing because Luke Wood pumped in so much money into this program, and you see people actually showing up and
Yeah, it's good.
turning up, and it's like
Getting
all
his
right.
money's worth.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It wasn't all for nothing, and I think that's what's really cool about it is that we're actually getting a lot of people. I've been tabling, so like it's the first week of the semester, so there's like different tables, your frats, clubs,
Right.
sororities,
Trying to bring
and-
people in.
So we have a table, and the amount of people that signed up is crazy.
Nice.
You have people that are tabling that are going out to get people. No, people are coming to us. They're coming to our table. We're not stopping anybody, and they're
Okay.
just like, "Hey, I'm really interested." And it's different because every single person comes from a different demographic.
Right.
Some have training, some don't. Some are male, some are female. Some have prior experience, some don't. Some are, I want to do striking, I want to do grappling. There's so many different walks of life, and that's what I love about
that
it.
Is
The
cool.
diversity.
That's really, really cool, dude.
So,
That's an interesting concept.
I know.
I'm telling you, this whole thing with that, like, more colleges are going to start doing it, right? You know, like they're gonna let this be the petri dish where they can like kind of see how this experiment plays out. But they're going to start spreading it wide.
Did we ask? Do you get credits for this over? I can't remember if we asked that.
You did. They are working on it. They're still maybe trying to get us a credit, but
like an elective credit.
Yeah, something like that. But it's that would change up the whole. It's no longer a club athletic. It's now something else entirely.
Yeah, right. Because then you're gonna have to like put it through a lot more scrutiny. You're gonna have to have your rubrics put together. You're gonna have all kinds of crap. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to get that would make it a little more technical.
And it's like,
because if it's class, they also means you're going to have requirements to pass it.
That's what I was going to say. How are you going to grade somebody on, I'd give myself like a D, an F. I am not good by any means. There's
we can't have you messing up your GPA, dude.
I know, right? I'm gonna. Oh man, you're right. that's gonna look good. I mean, that's gonna look bad, dude. It wouldn't be good, but
all right. So keep it a club for now. Don't jump the gun. Don't jump.
Yeah.
So I think I asked you this before too. Are you able to tie any of your journalism into this? Like, do they have like after the matches? Do you guys do interviews? Do you do anything like that? Are they putting it on like what is it called? It's not morning announcements. It's not high school, but it's like where they make like little videos and stuff and like play them throughout the school.
It's hard because I'm in the State Hornet. That's our newspaper. Shout out to State Hornet. It's hard for me because it would be a conflict of interest. I can't report on Combat U because I'm part of Combat U.
Right.
But however, I can kind of be that bridge.
Right. I'm about to say bridge the gap, bring them together.
People I'm in the social media team for the State Hornet. And so I could tell some of my editors or my fellow staffers, hey, let's collaborate with the sports team in the Hornet. And so you have a little bit of guys from the sports team, a little bit of gals from the social media team. They'll come together and they'll come out and they'll report on it.
There you go.
So yeah.
All right. I hope you're working on that if you haven't already.
I am.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I love, and that's what I love about it. It's not just competing. I can be I want to be a combat sports journalist. Sac State is the only school, the only college that I can go to confidently and say, hey, I'm doing the combat sports and I'm also doing the journalism. I can't do that in any other college.
Dude, no, listen, you're going to be able to help create and grow a genre of sports like reporting.
Yeah.
That's going to be the way to go, man. And like I said, it's going to get mimicked. You're going to see it mimicked at other schools. So it'd be nice if you can stay on the cutting edge of this whole thing.
100%. And so
that's a whole living you're building for yourself right there, dude.
It's crazy, dude. I mean, and that kind of showcases like the balance of the duality of being a student athlete. It's not just basketball and classes. No, it's jiu-jitsu. It's MMA. I'm doing MMA and I'm doing classes. I think that's like the coolest thing ever.
That is, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty freaking awesome.
Oh, you do football? No, I fight people. I grapple people. I do that. I do that. I do tournaments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a totally different thing. How many college students can you walk up to on a UC Berkeley campus? Whatever, San Diego, New York, all over the country, all over the nation, all over the world, and say, I'm a combat sports athlete, but I'm also a student athlete. Technically.
Right.
I mean, I think that's so cool.
I agree with you, man. That is, I'm telling you, that's very, very cutting edge. That I can see a lot of schools like mirroring this and just copy that format for sure.
And I think it's important that he's learning, the art of it too, and actually getting involved in the fighting aspect of it.
100%.
I have an issue with commentators that are just like
don't do anything, right?
Yeah, is that just me? Does that bother me? Or is
dude, I get it.
Bro, it bothers me.
It's like you're critiquing, but you've never gotten off the couch and got choked.
Well, that's what frustrated me was when they were commentating my match, and you can hear them in the mic being like, no, it was a Dars. No, or was it an Anaconda? And then Finnick after the match was like, yeah, it was an Anaconda, but they said it was a Dars. And it's like, I'm the one getting choked out. I don't know what I got choked out with.
Yeah, right?
It's like,
I'm just trying to survive.
Kimura, right? It's one of those.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that reminds me. See, now this is way before your time, but remember the first couple of UFCs when Jim Brown was helping to commentate, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And they didn't know
they
what
called
the
everything
hell
wrong.
was going on, right? They were like, oh, yeah, that looks like a choke. Dude, it was like an arm bar, right? And I'm like, get out of here, right? But
That's
you're right.
funny.
I mean, people have to kind of. It would be nice to have people who know what's going on.
Yeah.
If they're going to critique what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Like
dude.
your Joe Rogan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's in deep, dude.
The way he but in the early UFC days,
it.
like going back to that, and he would. Okay, he's got to get the leg out to avoid that. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, oh, he knows what
Completely
he's talking
understands it,
about. Finally,
yeah.
somebody who
Hell
knows,
yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
See, that could be you, dude. In fact, because like hell, even Halen and what was her name? Kelsey. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Kelsey
they
Carter.
get
Oh,
out
yeah.
there. They
She-
do
yeah.
a lot of commentating for.
Yes.
Is it not Fight to Win? Which one did they do?
No, it's not Arte Suave.
Arte Suave. Yeah.
I don't know
they-
if Kelsey's involved with that, but she does
She
commentate
does,
for.
commentate for other places.
other
Like,
things,
She went back.
But she knows
back
it.
to East
Yeah.
Coast.
She competes at high level, so.
Right. Yeah, dude. See, I mean that too. That's all these different avenues that you can be looking into, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Damn. I'm trying to think what else we got for these guys because, like I said, I really want to see. Okay, even if outsiders can't compete, can they go to them the same way they would like any other sporting event?
Yeah, so, well, you talk about outside guys. They can't train with us, but, like, the guys that we go against, they're outside guys. Like, for Battle at the Hive. Like, they're regional guys,
okay.
especially for, like, the MMA.
Okay.
There's a lot of regional guys that we'll go against. So, in terms of, like, training with us on campus at the Combat U classes,
Right.
no outsiders.
Won't let you do that.
But if it's competing... Yeah, we'll look for outside guys.
Okay.
Or
Okay,
it could
that's
it could
good.
also be from inside too. You know what I mean? Like Finnick is from Ultimate. He trains at Ultimate Fitness, so it's like that's not too different from Combat U.
Yeah,
Bobo
yeah,
teaches
yeah.
at
It's
Ultimate
almost like a
Fitness,
sister
and
school
Yeah.
type deal.
yeah, and he also, you know what I mean. And Bobo also teaches at Combat U, so it works out.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
There's a synergy between the groups. Like they
100%.
can feed into each other. But more specifically, I'm saying if the match is going on, do you guys sell tickets? Can people
Yeah.
like go to see the matches?
Oh,
It's
100%. Yeah. Yeah, like for the event in like almost a week, we can do. You go onto Eventbrite and you buy tickets. It's anywhere from they're pretty cheap. They're like $45 to
Okay.
$115. So my family buys out the whole front row, and I'm like, all right, they got signs and everything. I'm like, all right,
Nice.
so it's pretty cool. We handed out 400 free student tickets too. So
Okay.
it's just like a football game where
right. You want to pump the crowds up. You want to get the
students
numbers
aren't
up.
yeah students aren't going to want to pay for
I
if they
get
don't
it.
if they don't pay for the football game, why are they going to want to pay for a Combat
Absolutely.
U event?
Exactly.
Students
I
are
think
broke,
it's only
man.
fair.
Look, I've been a broke college
Exactly.
student.
So and Luke would make sure that he took care of all the students that want to go. So
right. That's
at
awesome.
at the tabling that I brought up, we'll hand out tickets. Oh, we got a president's meeting. Our student body president, Erin, she's also our Combat U president for MMA and Jiu-Jitsu. That's my
Okay.
president. I'm VP. So, she'll at her events we'll hand out tickets.
Dig
And
it.
so it's that.
Got it.
It's like it's really cool to see us and like the program interact with students that aren't in it, and seeing the students that show up to basketball games, football games, volleyball games. They're also showing up to our events.
Good
and showing
deal,
us
right? Show some
showing us
school
love.
spirit. Hell
So
yeah.
I think that's cool.
You know what you guys need to do at your next tabling event, right? You need to bring out a couple of mats, have a couple guys do some techniques right out
Yeah.
there, let
That
people
would be cool.
see it. Let people see it. It's like, hey,
That's a
man,
good
this is
idea.
a rear naked choke. Here's
Yeah.
here's this, a triangle. Here's this, here's that. Oh,
Here's an anaconda. And here's a
Anaconda.
dart.
Hell
Yeah. Teach them the difference. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that would be cool, but another thing is the liability. We can't just go out there, and that's what sucked. The liability. I mean, and it's
well, I mean, but if you're on campus anyway, right?
Yeah.
And it's just an extension of your club's training.
Right.
I mean, the liability should extend to the entirety of the campus, not just that one room. So if you've got the coach there, if you've got
our coach isn't there though.
Hey man, when you
know
join
what I
a
mean?
fraternity, they're not talking about liability when it comes to hazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
that's against what about
First of all,
liability? Good.
we don't haze in our fraternity. Thank you very much, sir.
So yeah.
I know what goes on.
Exactly. Shit. But all right, well maybe okay. You're gonna have to get a coach out there, man.
Yeah.
throw the idea at them and see. I mean, because maybe they can find a way. Because here's the thing, right? Even if you can't do it, you can probably see what that faculty can do. Because, you know. And hell, man, the president's in this thing, so
Yeah,
he's
that's
like,
true.
he'll find a way to make it work.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you're
You have
right,
an advocate,
you know?
an inside advocate.
Yeah.
He'll probably be on board.
Exactly.
And the coaches show up for stuff too. Like we just had Nest Fest, so Bopo pulled up to that, and that was pretty cool because you see students that aren't part of the program yet, and they see, oh hey, that Ultimate Fighter guy is here. Let's go take a picture.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And they get to talking with them,
that's
and it's
true.
like, oh hey, yeah, I'll show up for jiu-jitsu, and that's how we get our people. You know what I mean? It's not just
Okay.
students pulling in students. It's we have top of the line people. We got Bopo. We got, like I mentioned earlier, Corey McKenna. She was in the UFC, and she's, I think, a brown belt. Oh my, just another one of those coaches that you just look at and it's like, oh, I would have never thought of it that way. You know what I mean? it's crazy. So
Nice.
You need to get
yeah.
Uriah to one of those competitions to see.
tell you, dude.
Well,
Just
Uriah
even
comes-
as hanging out, just his presence. there would
Uriah
be cool.
comes to Battle at the Hive. I finally got to meet
Oh,
him.
nice.
That's what's
Oh
up.
my god! Like literally a week after I told you guys, like, yeah, I've never met him. I've never seen him. I finally got to meet him.
Nice.
I'm in the.
good deal.
Remember, I was talking about earlier. I was like, I was in the back pacing and freaking out, and all of a sudden, Corey turns the corner and is like, "Hey, someone's here to meet you. I gotta go by," because she had to go coach
Right.
somebody. And all of a sudden, Uriah walks in, cool as a cucumber. Hey, dude, what's going on? And it's like, oh my god, sorry, my hand's really sweaty. I'm about to grapple in 5 minutes, but it's nice to meet you. You know
That's
what I mean?
what's up.
That was so cool. I
That
got
is
to
very
meet
cool.
Darren Elkins, and I think Max Griffin was there too. I didn't
nice.
see him though, but I saw Darren Elkins. That was dope. And just, they're just helping with the event and put
Yeah,
stuff together,
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure stuff organized. But it's like, oh my god,
Just
you know?
having him there just elevates the whole thing.
yeah.
It makes it a lot better.
We're
Definitely.
trying to get I don't know if you guys have heard, but Shaq is now our basketball general manager.
Really?
Wow.
So I'm hoping he shows up to Battle at the Hive. We got other people. We just signed Mikey Williams as he's on our basketball team now. We got Mike Bibby as our head coach for basketball. We got Brendan Marion as our I think that's how you say his name. He's our football coach. So it's like you got all these celebrities
say,
and
stepping it up.
high level people that Luke Wood is bringing in to really elevate our athletics. He's really got a heavy focus on our athletics with Combat U and bringing Shaq and Bibby and all these other people in. It's pretty cool. It's really cool to see.
That is a really good deal, dude. I'm telling you. Well, see, it seems like it's moving along nicely, dude.
Yeah,
It definitely is
100%.
picking up, and it's funny because like I can just tell your excitement about this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you are definitely
yeah.
a really, really good
love
advocate
it.
for all of this, dude.
Thank
so
you.
nobody can ever freaking question that. I know we didn't mention this yet, and this isn't even for you, but hopefully you did too. But everybody, I hope you're enjoying the podcast. We hope that you're going to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys check out Combat U. It's Sac State. It's the Bees, right? No, what the hell?
The
are they?
Hornets.
The Hornets.
The Hornets.
The Hornets.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the description.
for sure.
Put a link to it.
Yeah, dude. Because I'm telling you, man, you're getting a lot out of this. I can tell. I mean,
Yeah.
the excitement is clearly showing.
Yeah.
So
100%.
that's what's up.
100%. I love
like,
it.
keep that freaking love of jujitsu
Keep that
and
fire.
grappling and stuff as you go through, man. It's like, because you're going to turn around, you'll look over your shoulder, and you're going to have 10 years behind you.
Yeah.
It happens so fast. It happens so fast. And you're like, holy crap, dude. I remember I did this podcast like when I first started. And now I'm like, I'm running this journalism thing, or I'm running the newspaper section of this, and it's just going to be, it's a flash, dude. It goes
Yeah.
by so quick. So like, stay in it, keep training, man. Keep freaking doing this because it's freaking awesome. I got
try.
24 years I've been doing this. 24?
Yeah.
20, yeah, it's like 24
It's all time.
freaking years I've been doing jiu-jitsu. I couldn't imagine not doing it. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine it at this point in time. So, is there anybody else you want to shout out? Is there anything else you want to tell the people?
Yeah. Shout out Combat U. Shout out Bopo, Corey, Hector, everybody that's making the program run pretty smoothly. Luke Wood, Uriah Faber. If the students don't show it, we're very grateful, and we appreciate all the hard work that you guys put in. Very excited for Battle at the Hive, September 6th. Doors open at 5. The event starts at 6. I'm pretty sure I'm opening up the card, actually. So
Okay.
be sure to get in your seats early, on time. Grab a beer, grab a popcorn,
There
grab
it is.
something. Sit down with the fam and hopefully enjoy me get a win.
And this time you're darce proof, man. So don't even worry
Yeah,
about
I
it.
hope so, man. I gotta work on that.
At least get your escape sound, right?
Hell
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Absolutely. And then, see, you're going to have to come in. You need to come out to Infinite and get some of this leg
I
lock
know.
class, dude.
Yeah, I gotta
you need
get
to
out
get
there.
some of this leg lock work.
On a Friday night, just chill.
on a
Maybe
Friday
once the
night.
weather dies
very
down, man.
chill-
I can't be doing this hot weather, man.
Well, I can't help you with that.
We have air
'Cause
conditioning.
sometimes we
Yeah, okay.
have air conditioning,
You
but
said-
we don't
I
always
run
turn
it.
it on.
I run it.
I know you
I
run
always
it.
run it.
I don't run it.
That's why my classes are good.
Yeah, I don't run it. I'll put you in a gi and I'll have the heat up and have everybody dripping, dude. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But that's cool, man. Like I said, you're showing up, you're doing the damn thing. It's important to you, and like we always say, right? If it's important to you, you'll find a way, and you're finding a way to do this, man. I love that you're tying into journalism and the freaking and the grappling athletics. I think that's really impressive, and. If it wasn't important to you, you'd find an excuse. You'd be like, hey, man, you know what? This happened, that happened. Life gets in the way. I don't want to do it anymore. Nah, you're not doing that. So, and it's very, very much clearly shows in just your whole attitude about this. So
Right on. Thanks.
that's awesome. Rod, anything else for the people?
I would say just definitely good luck in your competition.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely look at that video. I still say look at that video again because even though you say that you gassed out, you still did something. I gassed out and I turned and gave up my back. Or I gassed out and then I did this and he caught me.
Oh,
so
yeah.
try to identify what that was so you don't get caught in that stuff again. That's my only advice.
100%.
And if you don't listen to reggae, listen to a little bit of reggae music while you're warming up, dude.
Okay.
Just some Bob
Oh, yeah,
Marley.
it's good, man. Just to chill, yeah.
Because it'll
Some
bring,
vibes.
it'll just chill you out a little bit. Little Three Little Birds, little I Shot the Sheriff. Just relax. You'll do fine, dude. You'll do fine. All right, Brett, I thank you, man, for coming out. Like, this shit was
Thank
awesome,
you.
dude.
Thank you again.
I'm
I
really
appreciate
happy
you
you came to
guys.
update.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, everybody, this has been another episode of Open Mac Chronicles. You should be able to see this before the competition. So if you're in the area, go check my man Brett out there. And until next time, us.
Keep training. Us.